The United States has launched new airstrikes to punish Iran for attacks against U.S. forces after 2 American service members were killed in Jordan in an Iranian missile and drone attack. Well, these are the first military deaths since renewing its hostilities with Tehran. Iranian news agency Fars and Tasnim simultaneously reported U.S. attacks on Sirik, a port located on the Strait of Hormuz in southern Iran. U.S. Central Command said that the strikes began at 6 a.m. Eastern Time and are designed to further degrade Iran's ability to threaten commercial shipping in the Strait of Hormuz and swiftly punish Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps officers who launched attacks against American service members in Jordan. CENTCOM had earlier stated that the troops were killed while U.S. and allied forces were defending against an Iranian missile and drone barrage. 1 U.S. service member remains missing as search operations continue. The Pentagon also said 4 American personnel were evacuated to hospital in Jordan after the attack. Well, they have since been discharged. Following the attack, Iran's supreme leader issued a fresh warning to U.S. Ayatollah Mujtaba Khamenei said Washington will be taught unforgettable lessons if its attacks continue. In a statement read out in state television, Mujtaba Khamenei said the U.S. strikes have proved that President Donald Trump's signature on a deal is quote-unquote worthless. With this, Khamenei has also accused Washington of breaking its commitments. Well, this comes as Iran suspended its commitments under the Islamabad MOU, accusing U.S. of violating ceasefire with no plans for fresh talks in near future.
The repeated breaches of covenant by the Great Satan regarding the Memorandum of Understanding signed between the presidents of Iran and the United States once again proved to everyone this truth, that the signature of the President of the United States is utterly worthless and invalid, and that bullying, hegemonic ambition, and savagery are inseparable components of the American creed and way of conduct.
Speaking to Iranian media, Major General Mohsen Rezi, a senior military advisor to Mujtaba Khamenei, warned that Tehran will shift to a full-scale offensive and destructive phase if the U.S. continues its strikes for another 2 to 3 days. Iran's military has released fresh footage of missiles being launched in response to what it described as a U.S. aerial incursion into Iranian territory. Officials say U.S. strikes damaged at least 4 roads in Iran's southern Hormuzgan province. On the other hand, Iran's Fars news agency quoted a security official as saying that the UAE should immediately evacuate airports in Dubai and Abu Dhabi, as well as the ports of Fujairah and Jabal Ali, if the U.S. attacks Iranian civilian infrastructure. The latest exchange of fire has sharply escalated tensions across West Asia. The Secretary General of the Gulf Cooperation Council has condemned recent Iranian attacks on civilian facilities, calling them quote-unquote war crimes. Meanwhile, Iranian Health Ministry has said nearly 50 have been killed and over 500 have been wounded in U.S. strikes since 27th of June. The Health Ministry spokesperson added that 5 women and 2 children are among the dead, while over 35 remain hospitalized from the attacks.